Hey there, half-ass travelers. We're here at the Hershey RV Show in Hershey, Pennsylvania, America's largest RV show. And we're taking a look at something that you guys seem to like, because when we did our truck camper videos at the Tampa Super Show in January, you guys just ate those videos up. So we found another line of truck campers that you can compare to those three models or those three manufacturers that we looked at in Tampa. And that's what we're gonna be doing in this video.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan. And we are the Half-Ass Travelers. We're going to, as usual, start with the smaller, and then we're going to go to the larger. This is the Cirrus 620 by NuCamp. All right, and you can see the pricing is here. They're a lot more reasonable than some of the units that we looked at, the higher end units, the larger units. These compact units, you can put them on a smaller truck. You don't need this big, massive 2-ton truck to haul these things around. They're very, what should I say, versatile. All right, we're gonna look at the outside first. So we're gonna shut the door. We're gonna make you wait for that. On the back, and this is where you can see where the pickup truck would go. You have to kind of imagine it because this is on ground level. This is gonna be up in the back of the pickup truck. But let's see what they got here. All right, we can already see, this is a plastic door on here, and this is the outdoor shower, but just looking at the quality of these doors, that is a solid door. And while we're looking at this, let's see what they're using for their jacks. The Ryko Titan. Okay, so that's what they're using for their jacks, at least on this model. And I'm looking at the next one we're gonna be doing, a little sneak preview. They're using it on that as well. Let's take a look in this door, see what they have behind door number 2. Okay, there's your access for your cassette toilet. Pull it right out the back, take it out, empty it, put it right back in. And then there's a sewer outlet connection here behind that locked door. Moving around to the driver's side. Here's your propane tank. It looks like they've got one tank in here. I don't think you can fit 2 in there. So it's a single tank system here. And look, while I'm here, look at these awning windows. You might have seen these before, but I don't know if you can see this, Rose. Get it from the edge there. That is a thick window. Like, get it from right there. You see how thick that is? That's about 1 inch wide. And why that is because this is a double pane window. It's full of argon gas, which helps with insulation. This is a very well insulated unit. They didn't go so far as to say it's a 4-season camper, but if you don't use the water, then you could definitely use it in 4 seasons. And then you've got your umbilical for shore power right here. And as we come around, we're going to go around to the passenger side. Very briefly, look at how beautiful the badging is here on this, but we love this. We're going to see that when we get inside, but there's a window there over the bedroom. We love seeing that. It's really a nice feature when you have more extra light inside, and you're going to see when we get in there. Over here on the living side of the RV, again, you've got the awning window, but you also have a couple of 120 plugs, just for plugging in anything that you're going to be needing at your picnic table, and also a vent for your heater. Okay, we're going inside. All right, the door. Let's talk about this door. It's a molded plastic. There is a shade on this kind of vertical window. And also, this looks like a garbage can. You could use that for trash. There's also a fire extinguisher holder. And you can see the locking system. Very simple and easy to operate. And you got a little bit of storage up here too. That's helpful. All right, come on in, Rose. Okay, keep in mind that this is a compact unit, okay? If you were expecting a lot of space, you're not gonna get it here. However, for the amount of space they have, they pretty much maximize it. If you look to the right, there's the kitchen. You got a dual gas cooktop, a decent sized sink. This is comparable to some of the sinks we've seen in Class Bs. We wish the faucet went up a little higher. Rose is not a big fan of these faucets being so low. It does prevent splashing, but we just like having more room between the faucet and the sink. You see shelving back here, and also above that, your microwave oven, enough for a plate. You got some NuCamp controllers here on the wall, and then 2 cabinets next to the microwave. Now look at those hinges. Cirrus is known for its quality. They are they don't sell as many units as a lot of the other manufacturers, but they do make quality units. These hinges are great. You can see how well it's holding up these doors, and we like that there are latches here that hold them in place. And I kind of like the curve. Don't you like that, Rose? It's kind of neat. It kind of limits the amount of shelf, but it gives you a little bit more shoulder room when you're walking around the unit. Right next to the kitchen pedestal. In fact, wait a minute. Let's talk about these. Is this a drawer? Okay, so this is not a drawer. This is an access panel for the plumbing and mechanical systems underneath the sink. Okay, so I thought that might have been a drawer. There are power outlets on this side, as well as you got a cigarette lighter plug, USB-A and USB-C. And you see this back here, Rose? See these vents? Okay. These units from Cirrus has something called the ALDA system. ALDA system they handle the water heating and the cabin heating. And they use, I think it's glycol instead of water. So you don't have to winterize the system, which is really nice that you don't have to take all that, the water out of the heating units and have to deal with that every season. So that's a plus. It's very efficient, and they use the same system as in the cabin heater as they do heating the water. If you look at the inside of the windows, we showed you the outside. They've got the up-down shades that we like. This is the bug screen, and then you've got your privacy shade up underneath. We've seen this system before in some other units, and it's all contained in this kind of frame that's attached to the inside of the window, and it's pretty substantial. That's not going anywhere. The LED lights along the top are a nice, interesting touch. A little more light. We like the amount of light that's coming in here. There's a lot of windows. And then this seat, it's not uncomfortable. The cushions are certainly very, very thick. Rose is sitting on another cushion across from me, and we'll show you that in a second. But yeah, go ahead and show them your cushion, Rose. So yeah, there are places to sit, and that is the actual toilet underneath that seat. Rose, how is it that you actually found the toilet? I mean, it's like magnetized to you. Hey. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Listen, all kidding aside, space is going to be limited in here. You're not really going to be hanging out that much. But if you are, like say the weather's bad, it's really comfortable seating. You can see there's little nooks and crannies around where you can where there's stuff for storage, and you can see that in true half-ass fashion, I am leading a path of destruction in my wake, as usual. Okay, so there's no storage up under here. There is a lip here so that this can turn into a bed. So this is sleepable space across here. So if you're traveling with a third individual, they can certainly sleep on this crossways. So that's nice that this turns into a bed. There's USB-A and C and a cigarette lighter plug in here. So whoever's sleeping in this bed, they can store their phone or whatever it is, their device up under there. This table swivels around. That is a lagoon table. We are big fans of the lagoon table. Let me put my stuff that I'm breaking away. There we go. Okay, now we've got this area. Now this is a little more comfortable than over there. I can put my feet up. Again, very soft cushions. You've got the ALDA system behind me, and you've got light and breeze coming in these windows. Really light and airy. Across next to that, let's take a look at this fridge. Okay. I call it a glorified dorm fridge. It does have a small freezer area for ice cubes.
You can fit popsicles.
Can fit popsicles, definitely. A little, oh look, lettuce crisper drawer. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so not bad. You're not going to have a big, huge fridge in a unit like this, obviously. You got two more cabinets overhead on the driver's side. They seem to be identical to the ones on the other side. Got it? And you got the solar charger over there. So there is solar on these units. Let's see if there's any storage under here. I don't see any. Nope. But no storage except for this little thingy right here. And then there's another storage under there. And then you've got your breaker box and fuse panel under there and your carbon monoxide detector. Moving on, up to the roof, you've got a vent here above the toilet. And then you've got an AC vent. I think they should maybe give them a little better look at the toilet on this whole toilet compartment. Now, you can see it's up here into the, I'm not sure how they deal with that. It's up into the refrigerator. But yeah, you can see this whole door opens and then there's the toilet there. Not sure how they deal with that. There's got to be, oh, it's hinged. Okay, that explains that. There you go. We're learning as you are. Please keep in mind that when we do these reviews, we're seeing these units for the first time. We like to keep our reviews pretty much genuine in our responses and how we react to them. So yes, we are a little bit half-assed, and yes, we might miss a few things. We rely on you guys sometimes, and we rely on our research before editing on a lot of things. So that having been said, let me go up here and check out this sleeping compartment. All right. How much room do I have? 6'1". Oh yeah, I got plenty of room. 6'1" with the shoes on. Here we go. Look at how wide this bed is. This has got to be a queen size bed. We mentioned this in the front. Love this. It's got the screen, so you can open this and get a lot of breeze in here. And of course, it's got the privacy shade as well. And you have it on both sides. You can get so much air pass through on this. This is really nice. You got some clothing storage here on both sides, or whatever it is you decide to store there. There is power here. There's also an coax cable. Let's see what else we got back here. Oh, a wireless charger. I don't know. Here, you want me to take that? There you go. Let's show you. Wireless charger, reading light, cup holder. There you go. And bleeder hose access. Yep, Rose has got more access panels for some of the systems. And then over here, look, oh, you got a little vase. Very nice. Same thing over on this side. Really nicely done. Overall, the Cirrus 620 has everything you need. It has a kitchen. It has a bathroom. We didn't see a shower, but it does have an outdoor shower. It's got a large bed. It's got a lot of light coming in. It's got a lot of ventilation coming in. And it also has the Alda system, which is definitely a plus to have things that are more energy efficient. All pluses. If you're looking for a truck camper that is very compact, you don't need a lot of space, and this is one you seriously want to take a look at. But we are going to look at another unit that's a bit larger. The next unit we're looking at from NuCamp is the Cirrus 820, a bit larger than the 620. And this one is actually in a dark gray. We kind of like this color. They've got the white here. This is the 620 we just looked at. This is the dark gray. We like the design. Some stickers on paint. We don't mind that. And you see it's got the same awning windows, but bigger. It also has an awning over the living area. That's nice with the LED light strip in the outside of the awning. You got 120 volt plugs here in your living area. You got venting for your heater and a little bit of storage space back there. Ooh, I kind of like that diamond plate. That looks good. Looks really sturdy. Looks like there's storage here for, let's see. That looks like, can you see in there? We're trying to figure out what that is. It looks like storage for your waste hose, or it could even be regular storage, whatever you're in the need of. We mentioned already the Ryco Titan jack system. Let's go around the back. This one has an access ladder for the roof. Also, you'll see it has a second awning on the back. That's useful considering the doors on the back. So if it's raining outside, you can get your living area relatively dry. It's got this nice handle. Remember, we told you, this one's sitting on the ground. This is gonna be a few feet up in the air in the back of the pickup truck. So this grab handle helping you up into the truck camper is very useful. There's also some lights down here. Always good to have lights. You're gonna be operating these things a lot of times out in the woods, and more light is good light. Moving right around. Access panel. Now we had the propane tank in the other unit. This is just looks like a storage. Now you can see the controller for the jack system. It's all done with the remote control. That's nice to have. What do we got here? More storage. Oh, look, and even a light that comes on when you open the door. That's a good feature. Remember, we were just talking about having more light being good. Here's the water hookups. That's the outdoor shower. You got a gate valve there. Cold, hot, fresh, all your water valves right here. And that's a good thing. You've got the umbilical for your shore power. And this cabinet here is the dual propane tanks. And you can see it's vented. 2 propane tanks in this unit. A couple more things I want to mention on the back here. You've got your backup camera here, but This rail, this handrail actually rotates around here to come into here, and then this flips up and it locks. That's an extra locking mechanism for your door to keep it nice and safe and sound, in addition to the lock you have in the handle. That's a great feature. Love when they add little things like that. It's pretty cool. It's got the same door we saw in the last unit with the same shade, the vertical window, and the same storage. Looks like an identical door. Let's come on inside. All right, let's take a look at this flooring. This is called Transcore, right? And this floor is designed that it can never warp. It's a composite material, and it's very sturdy, unwarpable, we're told. Right to the right when you come in, you can show them, hon. Here's the bathroom. All right, and this is a wet bath. And it's got the shower door that we like. You can show them the shower door. It's very similar to what we have. It's a retractable unit. We like that. Let me get in there and see if I can have some room to do anything. All right. All right. It's not bad. I definitely would have to shower sitting down. There's enough room. My knee is not even just barely hitting. So we're good there. And they use the shower door, I guess, to close off the bathroom. So it keeps the light in here. That's nice. It's got a medicine cabinet over your head with the mirror, plastic sink, perfect size sink, cover for your toilet paper to keep it dry, right? And it also has heat. It's got a bathroom heater. Check that out. All part of the Alda system. Overall, it's got everything you need. A little towel rack here. And a vent up over top. Oh, look at this neat LED light around the vent. That's kind of cool. Love seeing stuff like that. Across from the bathroom, we got this cabinet. Oh, you see the light come on when it did it? There's another storage tank for the Alda system. That's where they're storing the glycol. Right inside the left side of the door, you've got controllers for your door light, porch light, awning, and camera. And then look at the sticker, hon. We didn't realize it. Amish-made cabinetry. Okay, that makes sense. We are here in Pennsylvania, after all. All right, what do you think about this kitchen, Rose? For a truck camper, look at the size of the sink. It's a decent sized sink. Again, you see the venting for the Alda. And also a dual burner gas cooktop.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, not a lot of actual counter space, but because it's a truck camper, you can use the table behind you. A bunch of your controls, they put those up here in the kitchen as well. 120 outlets. You've got the USB A and C and a cigarette lighter plug, as well as a shelf up here. That's useful. A couple cabinets overhead. Again, with some substantial hinges and latches that actually lock into place. That's good. And then the LED light strip, we like that. That's pretty cool. Let's look at the under sink space. All right, not bad. Wow, that's actually pretty deep. Pretty good. And then you got the microwave here at knee level. Enough for a plate. Everything's here where it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. Let's look over here. All right, so here's the rest of your countertop for your kitchen. You just turn around, and I guess you're just going to have to use this when you're preparing your meals. Using the space, every bit of space that we can. Cabinets under the dinette. And let's talk about this dinette, because these cushions, I love the cushions that Cirrus uses, or that NuCamp uses in their Cirrus line, because they're very cushiony, very comfortable. I like that they added an extra cushion here to the side that you can put your elbow on, so you're not always resting your elbow on something hard. There's nothing worse than that. But yeah, enough space for 2 people to eat, possibly even 2 adults, maybe 2 kids, I don't know. But definitely 2 adults. This transforms into a bed as well. We saw in the other unit that it went across this way. This one has the bed going that way. Look at the size of this window. We pointed them out on the outside. Look at that. That is huge. And when you open the window behind the kitchen, you get a total cross breeze through here. It's really nice. It really brings the outdoors in. You know that's something that we love, and if nothing else, it brings the light in. There's storage up overhead. One thing else I want to mention with all of these NuCamp units is this is all wood in here. There's no composite materials other than the floor. This is all wood. Everything is made out of wood. They don't use any of that carbon, or not carbon, the press board or whatever. This is all layers of wood. And there's a big step up into the dinette. necessitated by the wheel wells of the truck. And then let's see if there's storage under here. Let's take a look-see. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm going to say yes. Can you see under there? Yes, there is storage under there. Now we already saw the drawer under there, and there's another one under here. Does that go all the way in? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you can access it from either point, and that's a plus as well. All right, you see this big step up to the bed? No ladder needed now. Going back here, it looks like we've got the same refrigerator that we had in the other unit. The little tiny little freezer compartment. Got storage over top. And while we're talking about it, the AC unit's right here. No ducted AC, but no ducted AC necessary. It's just a small unit. And then you got 2 storage shelves there. And you can see the pass-through. This goes through right to the cab of the pickup truck that you're carrying stuff in. So you do have a pass-through. Not big enough for a person to fit through, but definitely big enough to pass things in and out between the truck and the camper. And also to give you this extra step to make it easier for you to get up into the bed. And let's talk about the bed, because it looks a little bit larger area than the last one because this window is a little further back. And it's also got this shelf back here for storage, and you can see the light under there, the accent lighting. It's really nice. Yeah, it's, again, a queen-size bed at the very least. Love the 3 window setup. But look at these cabinets. I love that lighting above the cabinets. And the lighting, these cabinets don't go all the way to the top, so that lighting is on both the outside for accent and also for the inside for utility purposes. And that's a big lip there to hold everything into the cabinet. That's useful because a lot of times these truck campers are doing this a lot, so you don't want that stuff all ending up on the floor or on the bed. You got controllers here for your stereo, these same storage spaces here, and you've got a couple storage spaces up here by the head. And I'll show you that shelf behind me, and then same thing on this side. And then there's also a flat panel TV. Hi, Rose. Yeah, you want to show them the flat panel TV?
Sure.
There it is. Thank you. What a helper, Rose. What a helper. And then the same cabinets matching on the other side. Really nice bedroom area. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Rose just pointed something out to me that I missed. Look at that little light fixture above the dinette. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. Yeah, just that little thing. Love those little touches. Overall, we're digging this truck camper a lot more, which isn't a surprise. It is a larger truck camper. It has more space in it. It has an actual wet bath rather than just a toilet sitting in the corner. This is obviously, people are going to like this one better. It's got more room. But as far as all truck campers go, there's a trade-off because it's a lot heavier and you're going to need a more substantial pickup truck to haul it around in. And like everybody's been reminding us in the comments for our truck camper videos, not only do you have to buy the truck camper, but you also have to buy the truck. And that is true. But if you are one of those people that already has a truck, or you have a need for a truck outside of camping, or you want to just be able to use this, sometimes and then use the truck the rest of the times, it is certainly a good option for you. And the Cirrus 820 is one you really want to take a look at because it feels a lot bigger in here than it actually is. And that bed is just huge. So it's a great hangout space as well. All right, we're looking at one more, a little bit bigger than this one. The last unit we're going to be looking at is the NuCamp Cirrus 920, and this is the largest of the 3 units we've seen. You can see the colors a little bit different. This one's got kind of that tan coloration, and it's got the really nice graphics, the sticker graphics on the side. And there's a nice storage compartment here. It's not the diamond plate, but it is metal in there. And another reminder, these are going to be sitting up a little bit higher, a little easier to access. You got your 120 plugs and your exhaust, and then you have still that bat wing awning with the LED light strip and these great double pane windows. Moving around the back, same jack system that they had in the other 2 units. It's also got the roof access ladder and the bat wing awning over here as well. Same locking system that you can use with the hand guard, the handrail. Go in there and an extra lock for your back door. Extra security is always good. It's going to be real tough to get over here, but we're going to manage it, Rose. Over here on the driver's side, a larger compartment. Oh, that's even bigger than the last one. And then here's your water, all of your gate valves for the dumping. So all the nastiness stuff. And then this is a single propane tank unit, no double tank here. And your umbilical for your shore power is right there. All right, on the back we've got the same door that we've seen in the last two units. It's identical, but this one has a little extra step here. And also this step folds down. There's another cabinet here that I'm not gonna be able to get the step down right now to look at, but there is another cabinet up underneath the steps. Coming in, all right. It's pretty much the same floor plan as the last one, but a lot larger. On this side, in fact, I think that Rose and I are gonna have to swap positions to show you this one because of the way the doors are set up. All right, on the right inside the door, oh my God, you're not gonna believe what's in here, Rose. Not only is there a dry bath in here, look at the size of this shower in a truck camper. My God, this is I think this has got to be the largest shower we've seen in a truck camper. It is huge. This is almost as big as the one we have. It may even be bigger than the one we have in our Wayfarer. And it's got that the same sliding door that we have. Shower head here, some shelves that we've deemed useless, but also heat in the shower. And it's got the vent, and you can actually access the roof from there. And the bathroom side, let's see how this is for space. Not bad. I mean, my shoulder's here on the side. It does have the bowl sink, which we like to see. A little bit of storage for the medicine cabinet. Oval mirror behind me. And then a little bit of storage behind or underneath the sink. Wow, this is, I was surprised to see a dry bath in a truck camper this size. That's amazing. Across from the bathroom, more of a surprise. All right, hang on. There we go. I was just pulling on it. It was too much friction. Wow, a whole wardrobe. And then what is this? Honey, what's over there? I can't see it.
A pantry.
It's a pantry? Oh, okay. It doesn't go all the way through, so I can't see it, but
So cool.
yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow, a pantry like that in a truck camper. And these are substantial. This is definitely wood. Oh my God, look, it is, what do they call it? Dovetail, right? Dovetail joints on the cabinets. When have you seen such quality in cabinetry in such a small RV? That's pretty darn cool, I gotta say. Let's talk about this kitchen, Rose, because what have they added in this kitchen that we didn't have in the last one? Counter space. Oh my God, look at it. You can put your coffee maker here and the air fryer, no problem. A big, large sink, a double propane cooktop. And look at the backsplash.
Love it.
These little hexagon back look, I like that.
Honeycomb.
Yeah. And then you've got three rather large cabinets behind it. The hinges are substantial. It doesn't have that piston system, but it does have substantial enough hinges to hold these doors up, no problem. And then it also, again, latching system, like it. You see that there's speakers here on the wall, as long as some of the controllers for the Alda system. You've got some USB-A, USB-C, cigarette lighter plug, and 120. Below the countertop, silverware drawer, and look at that, soft close, all tongue and groove, or not tongue and groove, yeah. Is it tongue and groove or dovetail? I always mix that up. It's dovetail, right? Yeah. I always mix up those two, I don't know why. And look at the storage under the sink. Plenty of storage. I think that would be the spot where we would have to put the garbage can, yes? Always looking for a spot for a garbage can. There's your microwave oven. Big enough for a plate. What do you think about this? This is nice, right? There is a texture to this. This isn't just paint. This is actual wood texture, and I like the curvature. I like how they do that on all these corners. It's just really classy. And look at the size of this dinette. It's really big. And again, those soft NuCamp cushions in the Cirrus model. Really nice. A lot of light in here. Very similar to the last dinette, because you've got the window across in the kitchen, and you've got the huge mega window here with the storage over top. And then your Alda heat coming through right here. And you've got a couple of USB-As here as well. Really, this is a great workspace. If I had to work on a laptop or something, this is perfect, because I could feel like I'm outside doing stuff, but I'm stuck in here working. So yeah, let's look under the seats. This looks the same setup. It's got the access from here that goes all the way under. And then the same thing on this side as well. Yeah. And then double step to get up, which is nice. I don't think that opens up into anything. I don't know, let me look. Now, I always check, because sometimes they hide stuff in there. You can see that you've still got the pass-through. This one's a little bit bigger, it looks like, to get into the pickup truck. And then you've got your fuses and breakers. And this is a different refrigerator. This is an actual refrigerator and freezer. Now we're talking, right, Rose?
Yeah.
Oh my God, look, this is just in a truck camper. Now this is they're one of their bigger ones, but wow, this is a great improvement over the others as far as space goes. Not so much if you need compact and lightweight. Look at the size of this AC unit. Again, not ducted, but it doesn't need to be. I'm going up into bed one more time, Rose. But if I don't come back this time, it means I just took a nap, so don't worry about me. All right. You see, as with the other truck campers, you are going to need to climb in from the foot. There's just no getting around that in a truck camper, but there's a lot of room. It's not like you're trying to squeeze in here and you have to crawl on your belly. So plenty of room to do that. Now look how they did the storage in here. This is different. There is a wardrobe. Again, all wood. You actually have more storage up here. And again, there's a lip here. So it goes down and anything you put in there is going to stay there. And then these cabinets here are a little bit wider and deeper. So if you're using them for clothes storage, there's a lot of space. And then another storage back here with two shelves. Speakers for the radios up there too. And then the same thing on this side. This is kind of a mirror image. You see the reading light there, and it's also got that shelf that runs along the front. And then what is that over there, Rose? Oh, more storage under there. That's nice. You got the flat panel. I see an even bigger flat panel TV at the feet. And then more storage up here. Wow, those are hard to open, which means that nothing's going to be falling out of there. Whoa, yeah. Really nice cabinetry. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I kind of like, you see got the teardrop shape of the windows up here? Yeah, very cool. Love the 3-window system, as we always do. Overall, this has got to be my favorite of the Cirrus models, just because it's got more space. It has everything. It's got the dinette. It's got lounge around space up here in the bedroom. And you can feel like you're outside when you're inside. That's a real plus, especially when you're taking these truck campers out where you can access where nobody else can access. The downside is with the higher weight, you're going to need a more substantial truck to haul it around in. But overall, I think this is my favorite. What do you think, Rose?
Yeah, very good.
A dry bath in a truck camper? We love those. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with these truck campers from NuCamp. These Cirrus models are gorgeous inside. The quality of the craftsmanship of the cabinetry, the attention to detail when you're talking about the water heating and cabin heating system and the flooring, that no warp floor, it seems like they've thought of everything. There's a lot of advantages to these over some of those other truck campers we were looking at. So if you're in the market for a truck camper, you definitely want to make sure that Cirrus NuCamp is on your list because they're incredible. If you enjoyed that video, hopefully you'll consider giving us a like. Those thumbs ups really help us out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, we really wish you'd consider subscribing, and if you do, make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we post a new video. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see you in the next video.